Good morning, peeps. Welcome back to Old Yorkshire Git Choice. My name's Russ. We're playing Final Fantasy 14, part 942. Right, no shout outs this morning, so we can get straight into it. Right, what we got to do? Speak with Laundromat at the entrance to the Sky Deep Chinote. Cheers, peeps. I hope you're all well on this Tuesday morning. Dubs is getting better. She's still got the sore throat, but she's better in herself. I said, yeah, you're gonna have that sore throat for a while, but she's in herself. She's a lot better now. So, right, Sky Deep Chinote. Got to remember how to get there now. We'll go to Mamook. Well, we can fly in Yaktel now, can't we? So, let's get the mount. Zoom out a little. Wee do do dee do. Hee hee. Do 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 dee do. Got an email off YouTube this morning saying I'm entitled. Well, I can apply. I haven't automatically got it for the partnership program, but as I've always said, it's all monetized and I won't be earning enough. I might have to check out a couple of YouTube, see how much earnings could possibly be. Right, how do we get here then? Obviously not going to fly over the top, are we? Don't think we are. Oh, might. No. Did we have to go through a different place to get in there? Like down here. Aha, that's it, innit? Yeah, I remember now. You got to catch one of them. Yeah, that's it. I don't know if we could have flown there ourselves, actually. I guess we could have done. Without catching the bird. I don't know. Didn't try it, did I? It'd be an early one tomorrow, peeps. Oh, hang on. Let's get streaming. I forget. Oh, me bloody brain. There we go. We're up and running. Okay, I know I've already gone inside. I couldn't help but take a moment. Just being here takes me back. It wasn't even that long ago that we visited for the rite. So much has happened since then. Blah, 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 blah. I truly guided by my grandfather's letter. I crossed the seas in search of answers. What awaits us on the road ahead, I know not. Come on, let's go. Yeah, my sentiments exactly. Oh, lovely.
Electro everywhere one turns, harboring vast amounts of lightning. This place is very much alive. Cryle, try holding your earring to the terminal.
Oh, didn't work.
No luck. Don't give up yet. The terminal reads the code. It might just need higher clearance. Gulja, would you give it a try? Me? If the King's authority is passed to you, then the gate ought to open.
But I leave behind that which I've gained by the sweat of my brow. It is yours to embrace or spurn.
Come on, Gluja. Well, that's me brew finished.
What?
Good job he's wearing sunglasses. Right, who's gonna go first? Go on, Albert.
The earring. It really was.
Remarkable. A void gate is forced open with a blast of ether, and thus appears as a tear in the fabric of reality. In contrast, this is the stitchwork of a master. Neatly hemmed, without a thread out of place. A power to be reckoned with. But now isn't the time to marvel. If Galuljar can open the gate, then so too can Sveen close it. 'Twould be wise to employ magics in its defense, both to maintain its stability and ward off interference. While I am able to invoke said magics, I cannot sustain them alone. I require another to channel with me, and in unison.
For that role, I do humbly volunteer myself. But even our combined efforts offer no certainty of success.
Okay.
Of course. If coordination between mages is required, few would be better suited than Alexandria and myself.
Nice one, Alfie.
Shall I remain as well?
While your presence would be welcome, I'd rather you joined the expedition team. For despite our earnest efforts, the gate may well end up closed once more. In such a situation, it may fall to those on the other side to devise a method to reconnect our worlds. A task with which you are not unfamiliar, as I recall.
I have faith it will not come to that, but should it? I will endeavor not to disappoint.
It's all flowery, innit?
Assuming Wooklamart, Kryl, and Erenville are given for this foray, I'll make myself useful here by guarding those who are maintaining the gate. Should any threats emerge, from the world beyond or otherwise, I'll deal with them.
As will I.
Okay, is anybody going through then? So it's Granville, Thancred, no.
Which leaves you free to head in there and do what you do best.
Cheers, Einstein. So it's Laundromat, Granville, we got Keanu, and Graham, and Laundromat, yeah. With you holding the fort, I know we'll be alright. Make sure we can return while we're still young and beautiful, eh? Yeah, that one.
It's fine. Really. Mostly. Just don't let him bear the burden alone. Do you hear?
Right, a laundromat. Oh.
Tis done. Whenever you're ready.
What about now, please?
We'll protect the portal. Keep it open no matter what.
Beyond lies an unknown reflection. Short of asking an Ascian, we unfortunately have no way of identifying which one it is.
Well, what we do know is that it's Sphne's domain. A place where she brings back those who've been lost. So for now, why don't we call it the Unlost World? Right. Let's go.
Finally. 15 minutes in. Sorry, I get impatient sometimes. You have discovered a new location. Oh, thank you very much. York, New York.
How to describe the sheer amazement we felt when we emerged on the other side of the portal? I fear words do not do it justice. Before us was a vibrant world where the memories of the departed abided and reveled in bygone days. Living memory, or so the Endless called it. How they laughed and smiled as they reminisced upon unfulfilled dreams, alive in all perceivable ways, yet knowing no loss. So resplendent was every ilm of this paradise. The words rose unbidden to my lips. All this time, it was here, the city of gold.
Let's get rid of the map. Don't need that now, do we? Amazing, absolutely amazing. We've literally stepped into the Yokhoi legend. Whichever reflection this may be, it would seem the barrier between here and the source is thin. That would explain the Yokhoi's vision and the location of the gate. Hey Granville, that volcano, you don't suppose it's real, is it? An actual volcano spewing forth lava in the middle of the city. I'd like to see that. Hey, you never know. Look, there's a path down. Let's see where it goes. Oh, that's portal, not a ether. Ethernet's down at the bottom. I think it's a long run. First things first. I'll check the etherite currents in a minute, see if this is that last entry on there. It's strange, I've never been to this place before, but it somehow makes me feel nostalgic. Unlike Everkeep with its advanced technology, here it's brick and stone. It's like we've travelled to the past. The differences may be more superficial than you think. Take a good look at the buildings around us. There's electrope everywhere, along with myriad contraptions. Like how Spleen projects their image onto soldiers, I believe this city's appearance is artificial. This etherite is identical to the one in Everkeep, is it not? This suggests that this place is Alexandrian. That would seem a fair assumption in light of all this. Could it be the city is Everkeep's missing 12th level? Welcome friends, welcome. Who are you? My name is Constantly. And like you, I am an endless. We have been recreated from the memories of those who have exhausted their souls, the departed, in other words. Great effort is taken to ensure the integrity of your memories, so it will feel no different from when you were flesh and blood. Let's go along with it for now. Okay. I'm caretaker here at Living Memory, City of the Endless, and it is my pleasure to provide guidance to newcomers such as your good selves. City of the Endless. At a glance there seems to be many different facilities. What kind of place is this? Simply put, it's a recreational attraction. The city is divided into 4 areas, each of which captures scenery that once defined our continent. This way we ensure that what is lost is not forgotten, and that all precious memories endure forevermore. It never keeps early days. This place was used by the living, but it was made a haven for the endless hundreds of years later. Now then, if you would please follow me, I shall give you a guided tour. Take care, as wildlife brought here for preservation roams freely. Hold on a moment. While a tour would be interesting, it's spleen that we've come to see. Ah, so you wish to meet the Queen? In that case, you're in luck. It was just announced that Her Majesty will enter into a slumber, but there is still time. If you try calling to her before the mess or terminal at the centre of the city, she will likely appear. I'm not sure how things work around here, but let's head to this meso terminal. Meso, I guess. Thanks, Constancy. We'll take you up on your tour next time. I look forward to it. Good luck seeking out Her Majesty. So I suppose it's the heaven, I suppose. No, it's not. I thought it was going to fill that gap there. Okay. Right, where are we going? Where's that statue we're heading for? Where's she gone? That way. Graham. Cryle and Granville. Get rid of the map, don't need that now. There's laundromat. Cutscene again.
Sven? Are you there? If you are, say something. We need...
To talk. Sorry, I pressed the button. I should have done that. Oh, here she is.
Sphene?
That you should come here.
I haven't known you long, Sphene, but I know you have a good heart. Your love for your people is proof of this. I can't let you do what you're trying to do. And deep down, I don't think you want to do it either.
I want a world without suffering. A world where nothing is lost.
Can't happen.
Would that such a place existed. But the endless only grow in number, and ever more life forces needed to sustain them. Within the barrier, we have managed to curb the cycle of rebirth these few hundred years. But we've reached the limit. That is why I looked to interdimensional fusion, to harvest what we needed from your world.
So call the living to keep ghosts alive.
From
Makes
your
sense?
people. And with the key, we will have it.
And once you've plundered our world of ether, what then? Will you do the same to others? All men eventually die. If you make endless of everyone, you will never have enough ether to sustain them. You but prolong the inevitable.
Sphene, if you would nevertheless persist in this folly, we must stand against you. For we too have people we cannot lose, places to which our hearts belong. Damachi, I would have loved nothing more than to work hand in hand with you to tend our nations. But fate is cruel. By the time it had brought us together, our futures had already been written. The kind and gentle Queen Sphene was too weak to serve her people, and so she will serve them no more. I will erase all memories of the living Sphene, she who has cursed me with this soft and powerless nature. Freed from conscience, I shall become a ruler that can protect Alexandria, a devourer of worlds.
Good luck with that, love. Got Albert to contend with.
When two nations cannot protect their own without doing harm to the other, there can only be one resolution. It is a hard truth, but one you understand, don't you?
Then let's resolve this. I'll protect my world and all the others. This evil is not inevitable. It's not inevitable. All you got to do is decide that when you die, you die. Circle of life. Oh, I thought he was going to break through to her then.
I'm afraid we're out of time. The process has begun, and it cannot be stopped.
Oh, she's going to paint a picture.
Mesoterminal memory deletion in progress. Mesoterminal memory deletion in progress. Upon completion, interdimensional fusion will commence.
Sphene!
What are we going to do now? I felt that I'd come to understand spleen, but I'm still clueless, utterly clueless. Doesn't seem like we can do much else here. Let's return to the Aetheryte for now. The caretaker, Constancy, perhaps he can tell us more about this business of Spleen going into a slumber. Was she recharging? Oh, go all the way back there. Was there no little Ethernet? Oh, no, hang on. Of course we can, can't we? Map. Just fast travel. Not bloody walking all the way up that bloody great big curly whirly thing. Nowhere in sight. Perhaps he's taken other recent arrivals on a tour. Looking for someone, are you? Yes, he was here earlier, a fellow named Constancy. Wait, what? Oh. Hello, pretty lady. Hello everyone, you made it here as I knew you would. Is that who I think it is? It's Khaki Poo. It's your mum. And MILF. Oh no, shouldn't say things like that, I get kicked off. None other, this is the first time some of you are seeing me in the proverbial flesh, isn't it? Nearly. Feast your eyes then. Well, Albert is. She who was controlling that unassuming machine was a ravishing Shatona maiden. A bit full of herself, isn't she? That was a bit much, wasn't it? Ignore me. Yeah, just a bit, love. So it was true that you're here means she's dead. I tried to tell you so many times, my courage always failed me. I am indeed an endless, have been for quite a while now. Granville? Now you've come to stop Spleen, yes, I can help with that, but I have a request to make. You know how to stop her? While there are no guarantees, your coming here makes it a distinct possibility. As my wish is relevant to your mission, will you hear me out? You can decide what to do afterwards. Excellent. To begin, we'll need to head to a different area. See that sentry? I'll have them grant you access to the zip line. Woo! Zip line. What is that? Oh, you'll have some fun on this, love. A fun little mode of transport. This particular line will take you to a zone called Canal Town. I'll be waiting for you there. With that endearing pushiness, it could only be Khaki Poo. Let's go. He don't seem chuffed to meet his mum. Yeah, I know. Well, he knew she was dead. Of course she was. I'd have been chuffed. Is that a shop? Can't interact with it yet. User registration confirmed. Bid you welcome. This reminds me of Bioshock 3. The future. Can't remember the full name of it. What a charming place. That's them, the people spleen strives to protect. They look happy. So what's this request of yours? I want you to erase us. Erase the endless. Yeah. What? No endless. They don't need the ether. And the lightning. Problem solved. Come now, spare me those gloomy faces. Being alive, you're the only ones who can do this, and we won't have a better opportunity than now. Whilst Queen Spleen is busy preparing to initiate interdimensional fusion, it's wrong to sacrifice others to sustain the endless. This I firmly believe. But talking to you now, you seem as real as any of us, and if you need an answer right away, I don't know if I can give it. Is there a reason we need to act so soon? Duh. Because as you just said, it's wrong to sacrifice others to sustain us. Remember, we need life force. Other forms of ether don't cut it. In the beginning, we managed with the ether of those who died in the barrier. But as our numbers grew, there began to be a shortage. That's why Queen Spleen looked at other sources. Even the ether I'm composed of may have come from the victims of the attack on Tuliuli. I can't bear that thought. I can't bear to exist because someone died. We'd probably feel the same way if we were in your shoes, but what exactly are you asking us to do? In each zone there is an enormous data storage device called a terminal. That is where our memories are kept. If you shut down a terminal, the memories within will disappear, along with those endless created from them. But does this need to be done now? Can't we stop Spleen first and then take it from there? It's precisely in order to stop Spleen that it must be done now. Her own memories are stored within the meso terminal, which stands at the heart of the living memory. As you would expect, the terminal's defences are extremely tight, but it has moments of vulnerability, such as when it's just finished calculations, which we can exploit to shut it down from within. While we wait for that opening, we erase the endless. Once we are gone, Spleen will no longer have a reason to plunder ether from other worlds. Yes, you might just go on an Avengers attack, though. Would Spleen simply allow us to shut down the terminals? In preparation for fusion, the meso terminal is currently performing massive calculations while gathering energy. Even if the system notices us, it cannot easily suspend the process. Rather than doing so, I believe I will attempt to accelerate the timetable and bridge worlds before the plan can be thwarted. Oh, it will attempt. It wouldn't be a decision Spleen will wish to make, but she would be able to save those who are stored in the meso terminal at least. There's sense in your strategy, and in resolving to stop Spleen, we had anticipated that it might come to this. But to actually talk about erasing the endless is difficult. But they're already dead. You needn't feel any guilt. No matter how lifelike we may seem, we endless are but facsimiles. Yeah. Besides, stopping spleen requires that you shut down the mesoterminal, which sustains all of us. Sooner or later it will need to be done. If we are to be erased, then let it be before more people come to harm. Living, breathing people with futures they deserve to experience. She's got a red on her shoulders. Well, do as you ask. I don't want you to go. Oh, I bet you don't, Albert. Thank you for respecting my wish. And as a personal request, while our actions cannot be condoned, I ask that you afford Queen Spleen a measure of understanding. Know that she herself didn't choose to become an Endless. It was preservation that made the choice for her. She's powerless to resist her purpose. What do you mean? The spleen you know is an ideal that preservation brought to life. Harnessing the love that living spleen brought for her people, they brought forth an eternal queen whose primary directive is to preserve the Endless. But as you know, the Endless consume ether. Spleen was compelled to find ways to procure it, and that compulsion has driven her to resort to interdimensional fusion. Are you telling me that the original spleen wouldn't have chosen this? What the Queen might have done, only she herself would know, but the scientists of preservation have vanished, leaving their created Queen to walk alone. So as you go about your mission, think not what you're stopping a ruthless villain, but rather what you're relieving a troubled soul of her burden. Alright, Kekipu, we understand now, both your reasoning and your feelings. Okay. But before we erase the Endless, I'd like to know them. Oh god, here we go. We're going to go around chatting, are we? Blah, 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 blah. You truly are Galul Jar Jar's kitten. Well, that calculations will take a while, so yeah, whatever. I'm with you. Yeah. Come on, let's get to it. I'll leave you to it then. When you're finished here, come and find me at the fountain near the big clock tower. Let's split up and find some locals to speak with. Bloody hell. So the patients just run along and enjoy it while he can. You there, have you tried the popcorn? One done. Genial Endless. Ba 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 ba. Cheerful. Erastus. Welcome, have a browse. Let me know when you're ready to order. You're here on the lady's recommendation, might as well take it. Okay. What do the Endless do for sustenance? So it seemed a good opportunity to learn. This is your first time eating, is it? Food here is created using ether and memory data. To us it tastes just like the real thing. Would you care for some popcorn? Let's give it a try. Unless you worry that no charge, the food is all free. Ho ho ho. Food created with memory data. How will this taste to the living? Try some. There's only one way to find out. You sample a handful of popcorn. While it has texture, you can detect no taste whatsoever. Good gods, it tastes like nothing at all. Yeah, but you're going to have to pretend, if you're pretending to be endless. Come on, Graham. Amazing. Never tasted such tasty popcorn. Got to keep the act going. It's not our bestseller for nothing. Well, it's not your bestseller, is it? Because you don't sell it. It's free. What about you? It's fantastic. A set of saltiness, it could be sweet. They're just like the people of Everkeep. The communal spirit, their delight of smiles, exactly the same. Thank you for your custom. Come again. Thank you. Come again. By the way, prior to this, a young man caught my eye near the canal. He appeared to be searching for something. Did you see him too? Nope. I'm curious. Can you help me? Let's head to where I saw him. Right. How are we doing on time? We've got a quarter of an hour. Down this way somewhere. It seems he's no longer in the vicinity. Keep looking. Hopefully he's not gone too far. Let's split up and search for him. Let's have a look down this side alley. Nothing this way. God, strike me down. We reunite again after 100 years, and what should happen? My apologies, I'm in some haste. If you've got something to say, make it brief. You're looking for something, pal? Your friend noticed I seem trouble, so you've been looking for me. What kind of soul you are? I've lost something important, the engagement ring. I managed to locate the beast in yonder square, but I'm uncertain now I should take the ring back. I might have considered fighting for it, but given the shortage of ether, the danger is too great. Be struck down and my essence dispersed, I'm not likely to be remade for a long time. Cannot risk that. didn't want to do that. What am I doing? Can we fly? No. That's what I meant to do. No, can't get that way. Just going to hand the ring in. Here you go. Took it back from the beast. Thank you so much. You've already resolved the situation, Albert. Of course he has. You must be the friend who noticed me. I owe you gratitude as well. My name is Euclase. I was planning to propose to my beloved with the ring, and thank you. I can do just that. You better hurry up, mate. Did the two of you meet here? We were sweethearts in life, but I died young and she only followed me decades late. Even then our reunion wasn't yet to be. I had to wait until a bit recently to see her again. I assume you newly arrived. Our memories are stored in the terminals. Less than 1 in 10 of us has been given form. I myself have been reincarnated 3 times now, and each time there seems to be fewer of us. I see, blah 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 blah. Come on. The ring represents a yearning I have long carried, though I know full well it's only a construct. There is a part of me that wonders if this is wrong. Not that I expect us to exist forever, even in this form, but to be with the one I love once again and make her happy, however wrong this world may be. I have nothing but gratitude for Queen Spleen. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll go and make that proposal. This isn't much, accept it as a token of my thanks. Oh, great, fresh air. Tickets? For the gondola. To ensure the order is preserved, we must observe the proper way of doing things. Take care. See, I'll see thee, pal. Excuse me. Still got the old dicky throat. Thanks. What do you say we go by gondola? Five minutes left. Where's this gondola? Ah, there it is. Speak to the gondolier. Find a gap. We're going on a boat ride. Take some rowing by one bloke.
Do you remember what I said to you before all this? That life is a series of journeys, that you must be true to yourself, for indeed, there's no telling what awaits. I don't know about you, but I certainly didn't expect to behold such sights. The future is as fluid as the water beneath us, truly. Tell me, my friend, have you ever wished to be reunited with someone who has passed away?
Yes, he has, on Minge Filler.
I have. I do. But I think, above all else, I wish that they had lived. If only for one more day. Just one more day. A joyous one, if I could choose. I did all that I could to make it happen. I tried everything, and spared nothing. In that manner, I was able to keep some few souls out of harm's way, but so many were beyond my power to save. What would I have done then, had I this? And you? Can you imagine yourself spending eternity here, knowing no loss?
I'll just get this one done. Right, speak with Wuklamat. Well, I guess she's back at the... Oh no. Just get here and then we'll finish. That's them down there, I think. Right, we'll crack on with this next time then, and we'll finish. For now, get rid of the map. There we go. It's a tough one, isn't it? But yeah, you can't have the living die just to preserve the dead. Don't make sense. Anyway, whatever you're up to today, folks, ponder on that quandary. Why don't you? Anyway, stay safe, everybody, and until next time, I'll see thee.